Happy times on everyone. Welcome back to CSR and some more Crosskeys. This morning we've got rdwalshv versus Teto. This is a 4-2 match. I got Culper and Angel to do the talking. Cyber's going to help me track. I am Tomaltalk. I am your restream. All comms.
Thank you so much, and what a match we have in front of us here. Here 4-2 currently in standing, and both of these players have been shooting some very high three-pointers if we are gonna bring in the basketball terms for this match. How are you doing, Ray Cooper?
I am getting sleepy. I mean, it's early, which means it's late for me. But yeah, I'm still excited for watching a great Crosskeys race here between two guys that are looking to try to force their way into the top bracket still. So that should be fun. Yeah, how are you doing?
Doing really good. There's been a lot of good just esport matches in general this weekend, but also some good rando matches as well to tip off the tip of the candle, basically. And the settings was it could have been Mirror Skull. We fortunately or unfortunately, depending on who you are, will not get that. It will be a clean cross-key slate we have in front of us today.
Yeah, just your standard Crosskeys, but there's nothing wrong with that. Standard Crosskeys is just fine. Should be plenty of entertainment on its own.
Yeah, absolutely. Lay, what are you expecting? If you're gonna throw out some predictions here before we start, what do you think is gonna be our first major item we're gonna find this time?
Oh my goodness. I don't know how I feel about making predictions like that. I always hope for an early mirror. That's the most fun to me. So that allows for a lot of shenanigans. How about you?
Yeah, mirror is a really good one for just so you don't have to double back all the time, basically. And we're seeing going off. I'm gonna say hammer. I really like the hammer early on. Helps a lot with the different enemies in the early game. It also helps out with a bunch of the different caves. As we see already here that Sank today is in the Bat Cave.
Yeah. Oh, that's really handy that we got that $100. Oh no, Teto got a huge advantage there, getting 100 from the random chest in the chest game there.
Yes. As it's coded there, one of the two sets you open is gonna be the prize. The other one is random. This time it was the first one that was random, unfortunately. But we have a really good bomb farm as well as we find that in the front of tavern.
Yeah, if I have a sync start over there, I might put off this entrance for a little bit myself. Like until I have bombs. So, had I been in this situation, I might have been in mild trouble, I guess.
Totally
got a kid down there.
Yep.
And a swamp.
Ooh. We already see a little bit of difference here. Rdwalshv finding those bombs is heading south. Because of the 100 rupees that Teto find, he decided to go north, so he's close to the bottle of merchants.
Yeah, except he didn't talk to the bottle vendor yet, and I'm not sure, is he going to do that right now, or is he putting it off for a bit? It looks like he's skipping for now. I'm not sure if he's doing it strategically or not.
It could be he's looking for a shop, so he could buy bombs, and there we have them.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Now, of course, we can't get the bottle vendor item, but he is gonna check the chicken hut there. I don't think there was anything really at all in the type cave there, which was disappointing.
Yeah, nothing really. The only good thing down there on the south of CAC was that Ether tablet Ether medallion rather on race game.
Yep. Looks like we're going straight to Hyrule Castle, which is valid.
Yeah, those drop downs, you're almost guaranteed to get an item or knowledge from them, so routing them early on is pretty solid.
Yeah, personally, I heavily routed drop downs until I see the well at the very least, and hopefully Uncle too.
Yeah, you do not want to discover super late that it's either uncle or well inside that pyramid. But a nice little big key to Ice Palace there in Hera.
Yeah, that's not exactly the big key we're hoping for, but better to have it than to not have it, that's for sure.
Hey, I'd rather have it before I enter it the first time.
Yeah, no question. It also usually arouses suspicion if you get that big key early. You're always kind of on alert for seeing a fire source and wondering if you're going to be diving Ice Palace kind of early. Got Ganon in the Lost Woods, so that's a nice easy spot to finish the game, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Now there was back there in CAC to look up the things that he skipped earlier. We did get a little nice dark room there. Could have potentially used the bomb there to discover what dark room it is, but I don't mind him just walking away from it early until he has a little bit more better navigation in that arc.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I'm not good at identifying the dark caves without a sword. It's something I should maybe learn better.
Yeah, one of the ways you can. No, this is generally a tip for everyone. It is just to listen, son, when you're walking. There are 2 caves that will emit a bat sound very early on while you are walking around. One of the cool things actually is place down a bomb and then walking. You want to start with doing some tap steps, because if you're not walking anywhere when you're tap stepping, then you know you're in the beginning of the Old Man Rescue Cave. Otherwise, you can see how the camera changes with how the bomb is in correlation to where you have gone, to see which cave you're in.
Yeah. Notably here we had the CAC well at the Lumberjack, so Eagle 1 is going to be a point of intrigue for the rest of this race, I think.
Yeah. We're getting a little bomb jump here to check Turtle Rock West entrance. I like this. Oh, okay, we are gonna check Lava Chest first.
Really, going to Lava Chest is a very interesting play.
I mean, it could also be Chain Jump, but that one is also equally dangerous.
Well, so the thing here is, of course, that Chain Chomp is actually in logic. Lava Chest is not possible right now. He doesn't have a small key, and he would need 8 bombs, I think. 1 to hit and then 7 to kill the Pokey.
I have to be careful here, though. These will once shot him if being hit. Beautifully manipulated of where they are, and we have the Ganon Tower's big key there, being heavily rewarded there, definitely.
Yeah, that's another big key that's maybe nice to have, but also at the same time, what is that going to mean? Are we going to be climbing GT at some point? So,
from what I've seen, a lot of the GT climb this seed has been favorable in this situation of the tournament. So yeah, potentially.
Yeah, Teto is going to take this Turtle Rock connector that he took out of logic and extend that out of logic even further and do some exploration in South Dark World here. I'm wondering if he's going to maybe finish up this journey at Swamp and call it good. That's probably what I would do if I were choosing to make this little jaunt.
Potentially, because it is so hard of getting out of it as a bunny because of that little enemy jumping around down there.
Yeah, I mean, it's just time consuming. There's Spike Cave down there, so In an ideal world, we never come back there, but we'll see.
Yeah. A very nice also just bomb drops from Bush Crab today. It's also gonna help our players immensely.
Yeah, we don't have any worries about getting bombs with the bomb hut near start and the bombs from the crabs. We're in pretty good shape as far as that goes.
And Teto is gonna be our first runner to head over to the eastern area. And already Smith has graced us. Moving up here towards Shahasulahat. The twin connector, alright.
We got Hookshot Cave south of the, or by the Lake Hylia there. But rdwalshv not checking that out.
Yeah. Teto finding a way to the mountain, the right side of the mountain, that is by going through that twin connector.
Yeah, that's a good connector, that's for sure. We find out that Skullwoods is a pendant here. Oh, there's another connector that we can't take. Yeah, but only money here in the Skullwoods check that we have.
Yeah.
Hopefully Teto doesn't die here. I think he's still got one more entrance to check.
Yeah, he has lower spiral left. And finding flippers as well. Yeah. I'm a little bit unsure when it comes to flippers this early because based on where our runners have been so far, missing out on getting those extra 200 rupees from doing a hula hand. And you have to find a really creative way to farm rupees because of that.
Yeah, it could definitely be a problem. We didn't really see all of the tree pulls. We saw one or two of them. So that could be an option, perhaps. But otherwise, this could get really silly if our progression is on Zora and we need to get 500 rupees from somewhere.
Yeah.
So rdwalshv making the same choice as Teto. He's going to get his flippers as well in a moment, and he also has not done hula hand, so yeah, not even 100 rupees for either of them yet.
Yeah, absolutely. Running down here. It is nice that hopefully we get a lot of those just tiny pockets of money a little bit spread around here and there, so we don't have to worry about it. Because especially considering that well is behind Aga, the one which is one that players have used in the past to farm rupees.
Yeah. It is kind of funny that rdwalshv is playing with vanilla music, given his palette is very much not vanilla.
Yeah. Yeah, we are getting to the flipper locations now for Teto. First one is just a little bit of life advice from our little bridge dweller down there.
rdwalshv, meanwhile, is going to head to the north and check out some stuff up here. He's going to go to the potion shop first.
I agree with one of the chatters here that this seed so far is very shy.
Ooh.
That is not a shy one though. Turtle Rock Bridge.
Yeah, we got four quick checks here. Not in logic without either an invisibility item or the mirror shield, but that's not going to stop us from getting them. But the rest of these other two checks could be a little tricky unless he's got a good system for checking them.
Teto has been able to navigate through the Old Man Rescue and is on the left side of the mountain.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah, good for him. Where was that? Was that at the waterfall or on the island?
That was on the island.
Okay, so we didn't even get to the waterfall yet. The Key of Eastern. Okay. You. Okay, yeah, you don't need to take a death. You're not doing anything dangerous over to the left here. That's good.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the guy was nice to us today. Man, yeah, otherwise he's gonna jump down. He's not gonna scout this.
Yeah, I think scouting that is 100% a bad choice. Oh, well, there's our Houlihan money, I guess.
Yeah.
That gets us most of the way to Zora.
Yeah, the grind for those rupees is not gonna be as tough. We're gonna head over to check the sanctuary check as well to see what drop down that is. We have not seen Ganon and Uncle yet, so this is a little bit worse. Oh, sorry.
Ganon's in the Lost Woods, but Uncle is the main one that I'm looking for if I'm in their shoes right here, because that's the one that we can actually get items out of right there.
And that is Bat Cave on Sank.
Yeah. I believe that means that Uncle is behind Ega 2.
Yeah. That is a tough one.
Yep. And we've already seen that GT Big Key, so...
Yeah. So far, we've only seen a ball on the mountain. It is a good bee in it, so Teto will be able to use that to get a little bit of that money. But yeah, that is still a tough one.
Let's see if that's on Tito's radar here. First thing he's going to do is see what Kid has. And it's a small key for Swamp. Oh my goodness gracious.
That is a really good one.
Yeah, and we've got those slippers already, remember. So, early Swamp Dive, perhaps? We have seen Swamp, too. We just need the dam.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice little magic shop there on the right side of the top of CAC. I completely missed it earlier.
rdwalshv is not going through the cave there. Or, yeah, not going through the rescue.
Yeah, with that goal could be Teto got 100 rupees, then he paid 100 rupees for 20 rupees, so net positive 20 rupees, I guess?
Yeah, in a situation like he's in, I might consider save scumming the bottle vendor. If you get an early flipper and you have no sign of how to get money.
Yeah. A nice little big key to Desert there in Spyro Cave as well.
Yeah, that is intriguing, that's for sure. And that's annoying. We gotta come back there with a pearl or a mirror, but ideally a pearl. Makes it a bit easier to pick up.
Yeah. It's irritating when the old man saving quit is in CAC when you already have the Sank in CAC.
Right, exactly. It's certainly nice when old man's in CAC when the sink is somewhere inconvenient, but ideally you'd like all of your starting spawns to be useful.
Yeah, like perfect setup is if you have the Sank on Pyramid, because that is a very nice dark world access, and then you have your old man in CAC.
I think I would prefer the Sank in CAC, specifically at the CAC well, and then have the old man in Dark World, either in Village of Outcasts or somewhere like Bomb Shop or something.
Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, the mushroom has been discovered by rdwalshv.
I appreciate how he was farming that single rupee pot to get slightly closer to Zora money.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we've seen the potion shop already, so we can turn in that mushroom.
Yeah, it is just a little trip, but the saving quick back to it is quick at least. And the nice thing with doing this is that he can scam it if it is nothing.
Oh well. I mean, he'd have to like take a death here or something in order to do that, because he wants to restart at the old man to check the result of turning in this mushroom, so he can't really reset this away.
Yeah, it would have required him to go to one of those jellies and do a continue without saving, but still. Could have been one thing, but he is committed.
Yeah, we'll see what's in this in the potion shop if it's something interesting. And what are we getting for free? We get fairies in a bottle. That's not too bad. It's slightly more difficult to do the. Oh, there's our moon pearl. Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
and
enough.
we already have multiple connectors to the Dark World, so this is putting rdwalshv in a very favorable position.
Yeah. Tito's about to get his mushroom right now, so we'll see if he decides to turn it in immediately as well.
Yeah. To be fair, there was not a lot left to check, really, so it makes sense to just commit on the mushroom.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember the last time I save scum the mushroom. If anything, I'll do fake powder if I get it early. Oh my goodness, that is gigantic.
Yeah, that is that early weapon I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, but Tito's already seen that cave, and he's gonna be like, "Do I want to go back there for one item?" Yeah, but he's got the the whole Dark World available to him instead. That's gotta be rough, maybe. So
Yeah.
that could be the race even right there.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll have to see what Tito decides to do, and how it plays out. You never know.
Yeah. Nothing. It was just a heart container in the back of Sank, unfortunately, but still.
Yeah. I think nothing is correct there. It's that heart container is not gonna make too much of a difference for us.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna see rdwalshv exploring the back end of Hookset Cave to see what that connector takes us. Don't believe we have seen this yet. No, he isn't.
Is he gonna go straight to Zora? I think so.
Sure looks like it.
Yep.
You could have technically potentially delayed Zora a little bit because you are gonna need a bit of rupees once you get to Dark World as well for that digging game, but still. It's a valid to go here now.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely gonna save scum this right here if there's nothing in the Zora locations.
Yeah.
It's a piece of heart right there, so nothing worth worrying about adding the ledge.
Yeah. Alright then. Is it a scam fish, a live fish, or something else today?
Tito's about to get his Zora money. We'll see if he also heads to Zora soon. He might also, I imagine he's going to go and check the other drop down, see if Uncle's over there.
Yeah, he hasn't been routing the drop downs as quickly as rdwalshv did. There is some more Dark World explorations from Teto, so he knows a little bit more of where to go to look around in the Dark World.
Okay, here's that hookshot cave check that you were talking about before.
Yeah.
Oh, that is pretty unexciting.
Yeah, that is very much a dud. Okay, Teto heading up to Ice Rod Cave area. Don't believe rdwalshv has been here already.
I don't think so, no. The number one thing that we want to see Teto find if you want an interesting race is the mirror, because that might cause Teto to go back through Spiral Cave and check those ledges.
Yeah. And I don't believe even Teto did this entrance. He followed the connector in Shahazlasat and then left and never came back.
Right. Yeah, they both made that same move. rdwalshv is just revisiting this area after having done that.
And look at that back of Skullwood through that connector.
What is? I'm a little. Oh, I guess Teto has. Teto just followed that whole northern light world and then into this light world shopping mall, I guess, Ice Rod Cave area.
Yeah.
Instead of saving and quitting immediately, he's gonna have some regrets possibly when he finally saves and quits back to check the results of turning in that mushroom.
Yeah, but talk about being lucky with the fact that is a very nasty connector or entrance rather, because rdwalshv probably not gonna come from that way to check out around Skullwoods. So he's gonna have to wonder about that entrance for a long time, presumably.
Yeah, it is unlikely, but we'll see what happens. Oh,
Teto.
Up the castle.
Yeah, this was finding his way there. That was also a giant dud. And we are gonna see Teto spending a key here in the front to check the chest on the left and down all the way to pinball room.
Right, yeah. You're here. You got a good setup for checking all the Skullwoods, and yeah, there's really I wouldn't go to pinball room. There's really no need to when Skullwoods is a pendant.
Yeah.
I would just let the game give me a key for Skullwoods if it wants me to beat it. Yeah, that's pretty big.
My god.
rdwalshv is heading over here towards the area where that put Teto into this area, though. So I think he's gonna be following in the same footsteps in just a second here.
Yeah. And that is also the reason there for Teto going to pinball room there, because finding the fire rod and wanting a key back so you don't have to worry about having to look around for another key to do a muffler, basically.
Yeah, maybe the fire rod kind of put Mothi a little bit more on his mind, perhaps.
Yeah, still needs a sword though before you can do it, but at least when we know what muffler is, we just need a sword and we can just go for it if we need one of the items from there, or perhaps something on PED, who knows. It is still very early to see, but it is still a valid concern. Because so far the seed has given us not a lot for what our trackers are telling us. This is doing a wonderful job helping us out here. Our job would be a lot harder without them.
This is an interesting spot. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I think he was okay if he would have just pulled the statue, but he got a little spooked and ran away, and then he was not okay. They crowded him out. So
yeah.
All right, Tito's gonna get his disappointing news about Zora, I guess. But
Yeah.
I feel like when you get flippers that early, you gotta check and.
Oh, those crabs, dude.
So, oh, rdwalshv didn't get his fire rod yet. How did he not get the fire rod? Oh, okay, never mind. I was confused about the order things were happening.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, pot prison is what it is, so I have to wait a little bit. And Teto is not safe scamming those rupees.
yeah, he had a little more money on hand, so I guess he's good. Yeah, he's just deciding that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, Teto is heading to the potion shop. This is obviously very important. And he'll get his pearl and little grimace, but moving on.
We have a question here in chat. The link to a Post Animator website doesn't showcase every sprite, or are some sprites unique to players? The thing here is, for being able to raise a link to a Post Animator, you essentially have to use a sprite that has been allowed. There are a bunch of sprites which is banned because you can use sprites for doing setups for different tricks and that sort of stuff. So not every you have your sprites. If you want to make sprites, you have to get them approved by the racing council, so for it to be able to be used in races. But if you're playing casually by yourself, then you can absolutely use any sprite you want.
Yeah, but it's a lot of work to make a sprite, so if you're gonna go through all that trouble, you might as well do your best to make it race legal and whatnot.
Yeah. We don't often see Teto sprite being used by a lot of players. We see a lot more on the rdwalshv side that sprite has been used by a bunch more players.
Yeah, very true. There are some that are extremely common, but these are both a little more rare.
Yeah. Which one is your favorite sprite, Cooper?
I mean, I just use Link. The Trogdor sprite was possibly made partially for me, but what are you doing here, Teto? What are you doing?
Be
you
careful.
don't have to drive straight into the laser. That's crazy.
Cowabunga,
yes,
dude.
He's okay. He's killing himself. Okay, all right. Fair enough. That was intentional.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah. So I feel like the Trogdor sprite is too small for this game. It needs to be bigger.
Yeah. Oh, there's a mirror. And we also got a big key to Meyer as well, which is also really nice to have.
Yes, of course.
But my favorite sprite is Lucario. I really love that sprite.
Fair enough. You're a big Pokemon guy.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Still has not pulled any SRs though, so I'm a little bit mad about that.
Sorry, has not pulled any what?
I'm talking about the card game.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
SRs are the super rare cards. I have not pulled any of those.
Ah, I see. Yes. Okay. I was justified in not being sure what you said, because even if I had understood it, I still wouldn't have known. Yes. Oh, we got a tower first and second chest check here.
Yeah, and Teto navigating in the dark again. There,
Yeah.
he found his torch, so it's fine.
Yeah, this is a annoying death warp, that's for sure. But Fortunately, the guards always do a half-hearted damage regardless of what armor you have. Yeah. RD Walsh, meanwhile, is making a very interesting play here of diving into Eastern when he's already got the Eastern big, so he's just a bow away from being able to clear this. But some people just like making a play.
Considering when it comes to this category with having to go through connectors in a lot of time to get back to the Dark World, I can sort of understand not wanting to leave any checks behind. But yeah, still, this is still a time commitment, definitely.
For sure. I'm also not sure where he was exactly. There's another big key. That's a lot of them so far. That's the Turtle Rock big right there on Stumpy.
He's still on the north side of the Dark World, so having to walk through Skullwoods, it takes a little bit of time to get here. Back here.
Not sure there's been anything too worthwhile in Eastern so far, though.
Yeah, how many dig can one dig? I don't remember the saying, sorry.
It's all good. If I were Teto, I'd be just cheering for the game to give me a little bit more magic here before the item.
Yeah. This is a funny rupee needed thing for him, so just trying to get that extra magic is nice.
Oh, he's got the pod entrance as well. But he's got plenty of money for that anyway, so he's all good.
Yeah. Ooh, having to kill the enemies here because of a little bit of misses when it comes to the damage boosting. That is unfortunate. And nothing in the big set of TR.
Kane back here? That would be exciting.
It certainly would. Ooh, higher costs have been discovered by rdwalshv. Bombos is a pretty good find steal.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
It definitely helps when it comes to Ice Palace, because that could potentially be something soon, based on what we have found. Having the bombos helps with the fight, with having magic for the boss. So yeah, you don't have to be. Yes, you can be a little bit more frugal with your magic spending in there.
Yeah, no, bombos is certainly always very welcome in Ice Palace. But first test in Escape was a small key to pod, our first one of those, so those are certainly always nice to have.
And it's rare for it to be taking this long to find a small key to pod, considering that is the one. Ooh, see, that's been very careful here. No.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, those enemies are the worst. $20 rupee in Zelda Cell, that doesn't bring us a lot either. One more item in here, then he has two entrances to check.
Yeah, assuming he wants to do that right away, or maybe he wants to explore the rest of the area that he's in first. I'm not really sure. If he's in Village of Outcasts, you for sure want to finish that first.
That is a valid one as well, yeah.
I do not enjoy
Nicely.
doing that with just fire rod. So yeah, that was well done.
Yeah, nicely navigated.
Yeah, I think for sure you check this and then the 2 southern houses, and then maybe come back and check the Hyrule Castle exits.
Yeah. That is fair enough. Teto now making his way back through Skullwoods to be able to check north side of Darkwood as well.
Yeah, Teto, of course, still does not have that hammer, so we'll see if something is in the hammer house right now or not. Is rdwalshv not going to the hammer house?
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, okay. I can't explain that, but... Oh, that...
And yeah, Teto having to spend his green goo here to check this. That is rough.
Yeah, ran out of bombs, and that Moldorm was getting really frisky there. That was interesting.
Yeah. But at least he got the mirror, so he can just mirror and grab the bombs from front of tavern at least. But that is if he remembers it. It is very easy to just unmark that location and completely forget about it.
Right. Oh, we have Paradox. We had already seen the bottom of this, so we could have done that this already with the mirror. But now we do it logically, I guess.
Yeah. The most common item I find here is a sword, so let's see if that holds up. At least with the cross key settings. Otherwise, my most common item in here is the glove.
I don't even play with other settings, so it's always Crosskeys at minimum, unless it's some weird door rando thing.
Oh, I love myself some door rando. Not gonna look at at Paddock's top though.
Yeah, I think at the very least he's gonna check the rest of this area, and you know, do Stumpy and K45 and possibly come back. But you know, I already thought that maybe he'd come back to Hyrule Castle, so I'm not really sure what his plan is gonna be here.
Yeah. Potentially really scared of getting one of those entrances that locks you out, like Turtle Rock Main or the entrance on Pyramid. Effectively you're locking out of the rest of the things you want to potentially do.
Yeah, there are quite a few entrances that would lock you out at this point, because we don't have a glove, we don't have boots, so a pretty large number of ways to get locked out.
Yeah, the last thing you want right now is being locked in King's Tomb. Yeah, pod. We're gonna get some pod exploration here by rdwalshv. He did find that small key earlier, so could potentially go a little bit further in if he would want to. Doesn't, unfortunately, compared to Teto, doesn't have a bottle, so he can't do that strat to get past the Mimic on both sides. If he wants to do that, he will have to do the Mimic pushing, which I don't like that strat personally, but it is a good tactic.
Yeah, I'm not sure if rdwalshv is the Mimic Clipper or not. I have never really attempted it, but who knows? Maybe he'll get a bolt right here.
Considering that he went through the middle, I'm gonna assume not, because these sets he's doing here, he could have gone it without having to spend that key.
Well, he could have, but it's still more efficient to spend that key. It's just a question of, do you want to really go out of logic and use that key to go to the back? But if you do that, then you're potentially putting off the in-logic checks that are in front. So
yeah. Yeah, he's gonna pick up his Turtle Rock Big from Stumpy as well. as our runners are now exploring what their counterpart has already looked at.
Yeah, definitely recovering each other's tracks here. But we'll see in particular here if Teto makes different choices when he finds the connectors that we've seen. Both Tyro Castle and the Paradox Cave.
Yeah. One of the things we could see actually from rdwalshv is potentially why he left those other connectors away earlier. He has hammer, so he has access to pod area and pyramid. Both of those are pretty nice.
Well, Teto also has that access because he does have the flippers. So
it is a nice, it's just a nice way. But
sure.
Teto, when he did this part over Hyrule, he came from the connector on Lake Hylia, so moving away from it rather. But look at that, he did discover connector to the pod area, so he will get those now as well.
Yeah, I don't remember if Teto did the eastern area, but he must have, because otherwise that certainly would be the time to check some of those entrances.
He did. I believe Teto has not been back to Eastern from when he did the Shahasala house.
Okay, so it must have just been forgetting, perhaps, to check them, or are you saying maybe this is the only one he's got left right here?
Yeah, I believe
this entrance.
Yeah, I believe this is the only one he has left.
Okay. Well, either way, I don't think there was anything important in the eastern area. Oh, nope, he's going up there to check eastern. Alright.
You not want to mirror there. Thank God he was mirror bonked, otherwise he could have lost that portal.
Yeah. Now rdwalshv is gonna do the well, he's gonna do the lava chest at the very least. Not sure if he's gonna do the crystal roller room from this side, or if he's gonna wait until he goes back to the big chest entrance and do both those checks at the same time.
Yeah. Personally, he can't take the middle one here. It would have been a cool advantage if he had found the cape, but unfortunately not.
Yeah, Teto could go back to the east here and go back to his portal that way, I guess. Or, never mind, he's got this connector. Never mind, this is the better way for sure.
Yeah, it is.
I forgot how exactly which connector took us up on top of the castle. Alright. rdwalshv picks up his GT big key.
Yeah, and he's moving upwards. Time for him to take pod area.
Yeah.
Oh,
again, by
maybe
the way,
not.
We've got Uncle behind Ega 2 and the Cackwell behind Ega 1. So, a couple or more items behind each of the climbs this time.
Yeah. Just arrows on the pyramid, unfortunately. You want me? I do quite like the route that rdwalshv is doing here. Is he's not going up though. I would have preferred him going upwards, because then he could have checked the house up there and taken the whirlpool back down south to check pod area.
Yeah, I think you hope that you can check that house up there when you are doing the catfish. So hope that a glove comes, I guess. But maybe a glove isn't coming. Maybe that's where our first glove is. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
But yeah, Teto coming from that area is gonna go north now though, and check that.
Yeah, he might as well, and then he can make another attempt. Oh, he doesn't have the hammer.
Yeah,
So he's got to swim around.
Yeah, he has to take the swim. Would we consider this the swim of shame because you don't have a glove or hammer?
I suppose so. If you remember, it's really not much slower. But having to walk up and then walk back down, that's certainly not ideal.
Yeah. Yeah, Tito's gonna take this opportunity to do the Dark Ireshard Cave Business Center.
Right. I believe he was the one that was already down there, but then died as he was trying to climb this ladder.
Yeah. Round 2, fight!
Yeah, this time he's got red mail, so it's a little easier.
The enemies were also generally in better positions as well.
Meanwhile, rdwalshv is finding that he could have been here for free, but not a huge deal. He'll be fine.
Yep.
Oh, we are going to get our first crystal here, I guess, right?
Yeah, we are.
Well, not necessarily crystal. We'll find out, but good chance it is.
Yeah, our first boss reward. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Oh, well...
It's gonna be hard though, because, yeah, he doesn't have a lot of stuff
very
to
hard.
use.
Oh, he didn't even get a drop.
He is gonna have to use blue goo.
Yeah, no drops
for the
again,
fight.
Man.
Yeah, very unlucky.
Yeah, he's almost certainly gonna have to use that blue goo, and even beyond that, what are this going on with these drops? I can see him talking. I have no idea what he's saying, even if I could hear what he's saying, because I'm sure it's in German or something. But yeah, that's rough. So he cannot miss here. I mean, he can miss. He can miss twice, but that's it.
Yeah.
Unless he gets a double, which is possible but rare.
Yeah,
yeah, he's gonna have to use the blue goo and then be good here, because otherwise it's gonna put him even further behind.
Yeah. In the meantime, rdwalshv has found his way to my area as well, and that was a beautiful fight from Teto. Finding hook shot.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's huge, and a crystal. So we know that rdwalshv isn't gonna miss out on that hook shot for too long. But yeah, that's a great find. That's something that Teto needed to kind of equalize the hammer advantage that rdwalshv already has. I don't think you can get in that portal there. You're going to mirror block, I believe. Oh no, he's good. He's good. Okay, what do I know?
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
rdwalshv will have to. No, he doesn't have to. He can. No, he kind of have to, because there's not a lot of entrances left that hasn't already been looked at. So whatever, if he decides to go for the bottom entrance that we saw in Desert Palace, he could potentially be stuck there, or he will have to do Super Bunny, which you can't go back through. We haven't seen the end part of Super Bunny yet, so that is an undiscovered entrance as well.
Yeah, I think you have to go into desert here for sure, since you got the big key. But yeah, I'm not sure that Super Bunny is also very tempting here.
Oh, sorry, we have seen both sides of Super Bunny. We have just missed it.
Oh, we have. Okay, yeah. All right, then let's not go through Super Bunny. That would be a bad idea.
Yeah. Finding Desert, though. That is a nice one. Yeah, Teto being back in Hookshot Cave as well. Finding one more of those very rare pod keys, apparently, they said.
And that's all of note in there, so See if there's anything in the desert big chest. Oh, we got a sword on the desert torch.
Yeah, we are seeing a little bit of a smile there on rdwalshv's webcam. Yeah, we have access to the players' webcams, so we see their reactions. So, seeing that was we can see a little bit of fun things on here and there.
Yeah. Speaking of that Myra small key, we do have access to Myra, don't we? Did we see Myra? Maybe we didn't actually see Myra.
I don't believe.
We do not. It's not marked as seen, and I don't recall seeing it now that I think about it. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that says spicy exit there. Anything here? Nope. Okay.
No, you're seeing cave. And unfortunately, hints are turned off, so that cave is useless for us at the moment.
I imagine we're going to go out the middle now and see if that leads us anywhere more interesting.
Yep.
I would certainly be hoping for floating island number 1, or possibly the bumper ledge to get that small key in the entrance up there.
Yeah. Teto has been able to make his way back to Paradox Cave. Could be the first one to take Paradox top potentially.
Oh, rdwalshv did not go out the middle of desert, I guess.
He did. It was just nothing, and look at that. He got trapped, and it is in the dark world, so could still head back to one of the other connectors he skipped earlier. So nice in getting some luck there from the bad luck of being trapped out of a connector.
Okay, yeah, I kind of thought that the two side deserts were right there. That's kind of funny, but yeah, that's annoying getting trapped, but we've got this connector here to follow up on, so it works out well.
Yep.
He's gonna do the bottom first, but you've already seen the bottom, haven't you?
I think it was
Maybe
that discovered the bottom.
Oh, that's right. This is rdwalshv's first time up on the mountain. Okay.
Yeah. He's gonna get his old man rescue soon. It is for a lot of players. They have only really learned how to do the back end, so you can rescue old man in the dark. So he because of the pedigree that rdwalshv has, he probably has memorized how to do that one at least.
Yeah, I would think so. He's been playing this game for a very long time and been in the bracket at least once or twice before, so
Yeah.
You have to learn a few tricks in that time, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Tito's also back on Death Mountain.
Yes, checking those dark ones that he had to leave behind earlier.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch how he managed this before. Oh, we are getting into ice here. Yeah, I don't entirely blame him, but man, we are so close to a oh, he doesn't have the hammer. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes this more justifiable. If
It
he had
is.
the hammer, then you know, we would be just a glove short of being able to clear this. But yeah, missing both of them, he's like, well, I might as well jump in here and hopefully we get either a hammer or a glove.
Yeah.
But we do get a lamp at the very least, so that's nice. That's going to give us some, make our dark rooms a lot easier.
It will. You have to say, there's gonna be something here because we are running out of stuff very quickly to do.
Yeah. The mirror plus the hammer does gives us East Death Mountain. That's the first bottle for rdwalshv finally.
Yeah, finally. believe it's the same one that Teto found.
Yeah. Teto
And-
was like, I'm gonna hit the switch, and then he thought, no, I didn't want to do that. So yeah, he's committing to the dip and get out of here. And yeah, rdwalshv finding Ice Palace, knowing that he's just sculpted short, much less likely to dip that, especially because he can go up to the top of Death Mountain here and go to the east, so he's got better things that he can possibly do.
He is thinking he might have to just go in there, just in case of, because he doesn't have a lot of other stuff left either.
Yeah, we'll see what he decides. At the very least, he's going to do these Dark World entrances first and find nothing, but we'll see what comes after that.
Yeah.
A bow?
Ooh.
Okay.
That opens up a little bit more stuff to do, for Teto to do.
Yeah, that does mean that Tito's going to be able to single dip Eastern once he finds it. And he'll also easily be able to do the right side of Pod.
Yeah. Yeah, with his keys, he can do quite a lot in there, to be honest.
Yeah, true. Oh, okay. rdwalshv is coming in, so he's going to get his bow as well. I guess it's not that surprising that rdwalshv decides to jump in here after we've already seen him head into Eastern, having already had the Eastern big key.
Yeah, a lot of how you have to think when you play a cross key is you have to basically consider, okay, when do I dip a dungeon and when do I leave it for later. It is a very hard one to be able to rationalize. Oh, that bomb will barely hit, and we did also get lamp in here. We missed it when Teto picked it up. That is also nice.
No, I didn't miss it. I commented on it.
Okay, I'm just blind and deaf then.
I don't know. Yeah. Where was the hook shot again?
That one was from the Lemolas.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't remember where the back of desert is, but yeah, I'm sure that rdwalshv will get into that somewhat soon.
I don't think it's too far. Yeah, Teto did do hookshot caves, so it might be a little bit away from where rdwalshv is right now.
Oh, back at deserts at
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, rdwalshv might try to wait for that until he has a glove, so that he can full clear that area. Perhaps, I'm not really sure.
Yeah. That makes sense. Some nice bomb strat being utilized by rdwalshv. Unfortunately, Teto discovering that he need the quake to be able to check the Mystery Maya entrance.
Yeah, but there was still no reason for him to walk up to that from the front, really. He wasn't going to be able to open it regardless because he doesn't have a sword, so that was a kind of interesting decision.
Yeah. To be fair, the location that rdwalshv mirror from is not very well known. Known players generally go from the south because, yeah, you have a lot more area there to mirror there.
I suppose so, but I thought it was pretty common against people who play a lot by this point. It's also obviously much faster if you're not checking Maya entrance.
Yeah. To be fair, there has been a lot more popularity with Crosskeys lately because of the mentor tournaments that have been popping up for this category. So there's a lot of new players. A lot of them doesn't know about it because it is quite a niche mirror location.
Yeah, the hammer is the big point of intrigue here. You had to go through Spiral Cave, and Teto did that before he had the Moon Pearls, so he found the Sea House and was not able to open the chest, whereas rdwalshv went through after having the Moon Pearl, and he was able to just get the hammer very naturally then. Big question of when does Teto go back through Spiral Cave to get the hammer, because that's the only way he's going to get it.
Yeah. There we have our cape on the bow side of pod.
Yep. And a small key to pod, which is nice. That'll let us open one more chest if we want.
Yeah. So with this key, you're gonna think, okay, am I gonna do the one in the front or the one in Harmless Hallway? Harmless Hallway, rather. It looks like it's gonna be the one in Harmless Hallway.
Yeah, you could very well do that, or he could not open anything if he wants and just save it because he knows this is a crystal.
Yeah, that is an option as well.
rdwalshv going back through here. This will take him back to the... we got that second bow.
Yeah. Well, at least he got it. He got both bows before he went back to Eastern, so that is nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Actually, he has not been to Eastern yet. It is rdwalshv that was in Eastern, but still.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm not sure what rdwalshv has planned here now. But something in North Dark World, I guess.
Did he do Graveyard Ledge earlier?
Probably not. That could be in the works for sure.
Yeah, you're basically hoping in a lot of cases that you find Graveyard Ledge for your connector so you don't have to worry about it. So him running back here, potentially going there now, does make sense.
Yeah, I mean...
We also have Eastern, of course.
I generally just hope that I find like boots or mitts before I do Graveyard Ledge, and I don't have to walk all the way around to check it.
Yeah. That might just be different for how I normally play, which is I see everything more as I might never find this item, or I might find it in an hour or so I'm just gonna do it now to clean it out.
Right. Okay, so rdwalshv has come back to Village of Outcasts to go back to Eastern again, and he can finish this off now that he's got that bow. But he did give a bit of a sour look when he walked in the dungeon and saw the P in the top left corner, so having seen that, maybe he wouldn't have prioritized coming in here if he had known ahead of time that it was just a pendant.
That is one thing I have not seen our runners really do. They have not really looked at the maps they have picked up.
Yeah, I don't blame them. I think that's pretty common in Crosskeys these days, is just to get the pendant crystal information when you walk into the dungeon and you see the letter in the top left.
Yeah.
Try not to check the maps unless it's going to significantly give me go mode information. If there's a chance that I'll know all of my crystals, then a map check is definitely warranted.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see if these pendant armors have anything.
Yeah.
They're certainly not going to have the hook shot.
Oh, didn't get the quick kill. Still got the kill pretty quickly, regardless. And it's gonna get a pin pendant, and we haven't seen Shaza's house yet, so he's gonna be able to clear that entrance out completely once you find it.
Yeah, that is nice. That is nice. And 1/3 of the way to the pedestal, of course, which
Of course.
we have no idea what's on that, since we have no book yet.
But yeah, Hollywood is gonna pick up his small key to swamp as well. And that small key up on the ledge there is a little bit haunting me, but because it could be either the no, we have already found that one. It could still be Hera's small key, for all we know.
Yeah, could be the desert small. That'd be interesting.
That too. But yeah, Tito's gonna take the back of Super Bunny here. Yeah, this is gonna be Graveyard Ledge being checked by Audio Walls.
Yeah, this
This
is
is
an agonizing walk.
Yeah, this is also a good opportunity for him to check the Dark Witch house.
Yeah, I have to imagine there's a really good chance he's gonna go to Dark Shopping Mall and the Dark Potion Shop from here. So he'll almost certainly be doing. Oh, that is the Hera big there, huh?
And we have
Yeah.
seen Hera as well. I believe it was Audio Walls that went in and I think both players actually even checked it, so he does know where it is, and it's a very easy one to work on.
Yeah, is he gonna go back to Hera immediately? It looks that way. I think it might be like north of Cac or something.
Yeah. Can leave his portal over there. It is way easier. It is way safer to travel in the light world.
Yeah. The unfortunate thing is that he's gonna walk over here, walk up Hera, full clear it, and then he's gonna go back to his portal and go to Dark Shopping Mall and immediately get his hook shot from Land Moles after that. But
Yeah.
that's just how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. As I said earlier, you have to consider that you might be still an hour away before you find an item. So yeah, you just do this now basically. It is not too much time in when you lose on it.
So Teto also just checked the Graveyard Ledge and got his Hera big key, but he still has not gotten his hammer, of course. So is he going to go to Hera and
Doesn't
enter it
look
without being able to check these chests?
Doesn't look like it. He's gonna go for Spiral finally and get that hammer. The nice advantage here for him actually is able to mirror to Mimic Cave and check that one as well.
Yeah. No, there's two entrances up here. He's got to check that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So that is certainly some motivation, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, once he gets this hammer, of course, then I would imagine he'll want to go immediately back to Hera.
Yeah. A boot from Mordorn and a crystal. This is a great find for the wolves.
Yeah, for sure. What you doing with your mirror there, guy? There you go. There you go. That was almost a second time tonight where you're in an obvious mirror spot that Teto didn't mirror, but he managed to save himself.
Yeah.
Now do this one and then maybe drop down.
Yeah, the sword will be able to be obtained for him as well, bringing him one step
True.
closer.
Yeah, that sword's a big deal. Although we don't need to worry about doing Mothula really anytime soon. So, not sure what else it's gonna be doing for us in the immediate future.
Yeah.
Besides making our lives a little easier.
Yeah. Teto is looking through places a place he's already been to before.
Yeah, he was definitely up here before. Okay, maybe he was
Okay.
looking for this again.
Yeah. Could be a little bit of a mismark on the tracker.
Yeah.
It happens to the best of us. And a nice mirror here location here as well.
Yep, nothing of note on Floating Island there. But we got a couple more entrances to check down here. Well,
You got one on the top and two at the bottom. That was Aether. Did it look like? Oh no, it was Bombos. I thought it looked like Aether, but what do I know? Also, look at what rdwalshv says. He's gonna discover where his hooks are now as well.
right. Yeah, this is great news for him.
Also, we generally doing the back hill a little bit quicker as well, because him having bow, not having to rely on bombs to kill the enemies.
Yeah, he's also got a hammer, so
Yeah.
more than enough to get through. And Teto, you gotta go mirror up there and check the Nitzlocked entrance there, guy.
I believe he has done that
Did he?
already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I've-
that's right. Never mind. They came into Death Mountain on the middle ledge there and jumped down.
Yeah. I also believe he was the first one there as well.
Right. Yes, he very much was. Not by too long. They both did that fairly early.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, rdwalshv. Let's see if we get the same pattern and you can handle it. I mean, it should be the same pattern. Yeah, that's you could tell if you remember the first fight. They were both generous jumps out of the sand by the land mollas. But yeah, Teto did save some time on the land molla fight there because he got it in one cycle.
Yep. rdwalshv taking the dungeon ward lead here, having 2 crystals to Teto's 1. But we can't imagine it's gonna take too long for Teto to go back to Hera.
Yeah, one would certainly hope not, that's for sure. Are there any dungeons we can beat right now? We just need to find the dam, and then we can beat Swamp.
Yeah,
And-
dam or the Sea of Town Big. Well, we found them.
Oh yeah, here we go.
That dam, yeah, exactly.
I was thinking of different dam personally. Alright, let's go to Swamp. I don't remember where it is, but where else do you want to go right now but Swamp?
Yeah, Swamp was very early found in CAC, so.
Okay, I suppose you can do Hookshot Cave, and I also suppose if you really wanted to, you could get the sword out of Desert first, but
Yeah.
either of those things are necessary.
Details. Also, rdwalshv potentially cross-playing as Scrooge McDuck now with all of his rupees. Almost wishing that this was a shop sanity with how much rupees our runners have.
Yeah, I think the last race I commentated, they got close to 3,000 rupees. Really, I think they're at least 2,800. So
Yeah. Yeah, Swamp for the walls. Fortunately, we'll have to do that. We'll have potentially do the pause buffering strat to switch between hookshot and hammer.
yeah, I guess he's not going to get silvers either because those are in pod.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that would be an option as well. But yeah, or we are in swamp, so many people would expect a sword in here. We'll see what happens. I would certainly be full clearing this dungeon, though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go boost for Teto as well. His speedrun has officially begun as well.
Yeah. We're like halfway into the seed. It's an acceptable time to get boots.
Yeah, it moved from a casual stroll to a casual speedrun.
rdwalshv is in some bad shape on bombs here.
Yeah, he is.
He's not going to be able to do 2 bomb diver downs. Okay, he's not going to do that one at all. But
he might have realized what's happening here and potentially just gonna go for no. He might not have seen his bomb count.
no, I think he did. He's not doing a diver down right here. He'll just do it in the back.
Alright, fair enough.
I think he grabbed the key in the front. I guess.
He could have, yeah. If he did, that was a really nice heads-up play.
Yeah, I'm not really sure which way he did it. But he also could have just grabbed the bombs from the first room as well.
Yeah, he could have.
Either way, left side swap was the kind of contents that make you say, I never want to come back here again.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, you don't want to leave left side or swamp behind. I know there's a lot of people who love to leave left side swamp, but with how little shakes there are in general left in the seed, until we found our next progression, yeah, you do not want to leave this place behind now. Teto remembering the Hours Cat shop entrance with his Eastern Palace, so he will be able to go in here and full clear this now. Nice use of a cape there as well.
Alright, rdwalshv is not even going to do diver down. Just doing this the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, the old method of dive down is a lot more precise than the red cane method, so not too surprised.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes I'm more consistent with the bomb. I don't know. Sometimes I need to learn the one that doesn't need the flippers.
Yeah.
Which is only super useful in like door rando and stuff, but
yeah.
Still.
Or you could learn the boomerang method for if you start doing glitch modes.
Yeah, that is I don't know that I ever want to do that. It's too much to learn.
Yeah. It says to start with HMG and you will be fine. HMG is actually probably one of my favorite modes.
Yeah. I think if there was one kind of glitch mode I'd want to learn, it'd be some sort of glitch crosskeys, you know? So, same as this. Oh, is
Ooh,
that
fire
fire
rod?
rod?
That is a rare one.
Yeah, I have never seen that before. I love how they just evaporate when they get hit.
Yeah.
And now he's out
Unfortunately,
of juice.
yeah, unfortunately, he's not going for a setup where you can get 2 ones at the same time and try for the double hit. But it's fine anyway, either ways.
Man, this menu is painful. There's so many times where it could be a 2-button press between the hook shot and the hammer, but this is like 4 minimum.
Yeah. This is when you can tell a runner is one of the new runners or one of the veterans, because they are way more comfortable with scrolling through the menu like that.
Yeah. A set, neither. They both found a sword and it's not swordless. They just need to go pick it up because it's on the desert torch and they didn't have boots when they found it.
Yeah. Boots is a fairly new found.
Yeah, I'm sure rdwalshv was thinking I'll just get a sword in swamp, but that did not happen, so I have to imagine that going back to desert is certainly on his radar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, swordless is not an option in this tournament because no one asked for it. So
Yeah. It could have led to some really cool matches, because that would really test the player's execution. A lot of the settings, honestly, in this one has been a lot about how do we route in this one. So it could have been cool if Swordless was in, but yeah, as I said, no one's asking for it, so.
yeah, Turok is a crystallized big info. What also, hello Alta, good to see you. Yeah, are we gonna get this sword? That's... The desert entrances were pretty inconvenient, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, Tito's gonna get his. Okay. Yeah, I think rdwalshv is remembering that he's seen that, and then he's like, oh, I can use this to get the sword out of desert, and then he's remembered, no, I can't, because it goes to the front of desert, and that doesn't actually go to the dark world. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we might see him just gunning for potentially back of Skullwoods now.
I don't know if I
Hello.
do that, because it's not in logic, and it's still a pendant, so... Yeah. Pod is a great place to be for rdwalshv, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Being able to go through right side. I don't believe Teto. Teto has not been able to do that yet. We'll find his way here soon as well, though, so it's going to be fine that way as well, so... Whatever.
Making use of this lamp that we got in Ice Palace, and taking this connector to the top of Bumper Cave, which gets us a small key for Pod. Okay.
And yeah, and also nice mirror location here.
Yep. Anything?
Ooh, that is
GT.
GT. I was gonna say that was another pod, small key in pod, but yeah, GT is way more interesting to talk about.
Yeah, the Pod small key does put more things in logic, but nothing that we haven't already seen.
Yeah, a flute on the GT torch.
Yeah. Opening the middle door, when we have 3 keys is mildly interesting. Or 2 keys? Yeah, no, we have 3 keys. Yeah, so that could come into play, perhaps.
Perhaps.
But, Yeah, Teto has to be very thankful that he's actually got the hammer here, because it certainly took him a while to get it, but a very helpful play for him to go back there. It's allowed him to do quite a bit.
It is.
Even the boots were on Moldorm, and the boots allowed us to get our sword. So, you know, the sword that we got was also behind the hammer.
Yeah. And there's a big key to Skullwoods.
I mean, a big key to Thieves Town or Pod would be better, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Or, Meyer? Oh, we have the Meyer big key.
Yeah.
Why does Teto not have it yet? Where was that?
Meyer was next. Wasn't it next to? It was next to another big item.
I'm not sure. And we got Tito's raiding a Teto raid. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. You say their names the same way.
It is Teto and Tito's.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Did I say a Tito's raid? Or a Teto raid? I mean, Tito's stream.
Yeah, welcome Raiders.
Welcome in.
What you're looking is a very delayed boots behind Hookshot, which was locked behind Lamolas. That is what this seal has given us so far.
Well, I don't think the boots were behind Hookshot.
No, you're right. Right, but still. People say it was behind because it was on Helmasaur, not Helmasaur, on the worm on top of Hera, so. And people generally want to have Hookshot before doing that.
Well, if you're the same person, I don't want to make jokes about that because you know, it's not something we generally want as a admin. But yeah, rdwalshv doing some more mirror checks here. That's good for him.
Yeah. It isn't like in Ocarina of Time Random where there is always a list of tricks that people want to have enabled in the logic.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Teto is just climbing straight away. I didn't see if he got anything interesting in left side of GT. I don't think so.
I don't see anything really new on the tracker except for that small key to Hera.
Yeah, and the Skullwood's big is.
Yeah, flute. Yeah, flute on the torch as well.
Oh, right. But the flute does not open anything. Just a mild convenience item.
Yeah. But yeah, gauntlet time for Teto. Rewards, where are you going now?
Yeah, getting that going through that connector to find GT was great for Teto, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It seems like he might even be ahead now. He hasn't finished Eastern, but that doesn't seem to be important yet that we know of.
Nice Lamolas 2 fight from Teto.
Yeah, single cycled both of them.
Yeah, gonna do Ether here against the Wish Robes.
Yeah, unless you can consistently one cycle with the bow, I think it's just as well. You might as well ether them.
Yeah.
So rdwalshv needs to find the Death Mountain Descent connector and go back through that. I'm not entirely sure where that was. I think it might have been South Light World.
Yeah, I think it was.
I guess he's going to go check the Aga Tower entrance right now. Okay. There was also a connector. Oh, there is Arcane.
Ooh. That is irritating because your body is telling you that to mirror to check right side. One part of the body at least, the other part is telling you to just finish this off while you're here.
No, I think 100% you finished this. There's also the uncle behind Aga 2. A big problem for Teto now, of course, is that he does not have a small key and he cannot do the right side.
Yeah. Do you remember what the sprite Teto is using is called? We're having a question here in the chat about it.
I have no idea.
Maybe one of our wonderful trackers know. And a very, very time little buffer there for us, so we can't see what's a small key and behind at the top of the gauntlet there is for Teto. Looking at the tracks here, that could have been a TR small key, potentially.
Yeah, he's got 3 Turok smalls marked on his personal tracker, so probably what it is.
Here comes also the hard thing for Teto as well. I was looking at the top of his thing up there. He has 0 small keys. Right now he can't get to the right side.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's checking the cape entrance. This makes perfect sense. Much more efficient than the way that rdwalshv did it.
Yeah.
And rdwalshv has just found the connector that he needs to get to GT on his end, so
yeah.
That's great news for him.
Yeah. Okay, Uncle, what do you have for us? Oh!
There's our first glove.
That is huge for Teto.
Yeah, and it is also not in logic because we need the 4th small key to put that in logic.
It is somewhere though because the walls has all for small keys.
Yeah. Oh, true. Fair enough. Maybe it's by the... Oh, is it right here? It's right here, isn't it?
It could be. I want to say it was a small key back here.
I think there was a small key to GT back here.
A map?
Or no, it was just a hard container. Hard container. Yeah. Where was that? Where was that GT small? I remember us saying that it was just a GT small here. Not sure.
Yeah, that could delay Teto for a long time if there's something good back there. We are still looking for a few big keys, so...
Yeah, because I have to imagine that rdwalshv is going to have the right side of GT on his mind.
Might have wished that he didn't open that middle door. He just looking at his webcam, he looks a little bit irritated. But that might just be him finding Glove finally and having so many places he has to run to now to check.
Yeah, he's got quite a lot he can do, that's for sure. Something that stands out, though, is Ice Palace, because he's got everything he would want, really, for that.
Yeah.
I guess Nobles's cool 90s bun is the sprite that Teto is using. Is it just an original sprite? There's so many sprites that are just, you know, IP sprites.
Yeah. Thank you so much, my Norwegian brother, for telling us. Oh, you can do it, Teto. Come on. There we go. That block can be a bit fiddly at times. And that is a second glove behind the first glove. My god.
I mean, technically we can get that without a glove if we really wanted to get crazy.
That would not be logic, though.
Oh, of course not.
That is still a glove lock glove. My god.
We climbing? Yes, we are. We know that there are a couple reasons why this is the right play for that cane and that glove behind Vega 2.
Yeah, this sprite is called the cool 90s bunny. Is made by Gwen Gade. So beautiful sprite, Gwen. If you watch this back or is currently lurking in the chat.
What would have made it in logic is the 4th GT small key that rdwalshv already has.
Yeah.
I am not entirely sure where that small key was.
Yeah. That's the thing when it comes to key sanities, is that you will have to basically consider that every location is gonna have to be accessible in a place.
Oh, I was saying before that Tito's in head. I forgot that I didn't notice or realize that Swamp is already done for rdwalshv, so it's actually a very, very close game right now.
Yeah, it is. But to continue my explanation is that, for example, the Zelda cell in Harrow Castle is not considered loading until you found the small key, which players generally use for back of for the sewers.
Right, yeah. There are lots of intricacies with key logic that are sometimes important in reality playing the game, and sometimes they're a little less important.
Yeah. Yeah, it's possible that that small key to ET is in Swamp. That is the difference when it comes to the dungeons for them. Small key to desert there behind that torches in TR. That is an interesting find as well.
Sorry, where was what?
Where was Dam? We have a
the
question
dam?
about that in chat.
It's an excellent question.
Link House Bonk Clocks. Thank you so much to
Oh yeah,
one of
that's
our
right.
trackers.
It was behind the boots. because the boots were pretty late. Here's a new check here. And might as well just skip that forever.
Yeah, the hookshot fairy. And it was now also finding his red cane. And it looks like Teto is gonna check TR main entrance.
Yeah, you might as well. No reason not to, really.
Yeah, that's true. We still haven't seen Shahazal Hut yet, so
Yeah.
it is very true.
I don't think we've seen, maybe Blind's Hut, perhaps, or... And are we still looking for dungeons? Yeah, we haven't found Mire, we haven't found Thieves' Town. So, plenty of interesting things left to find.
Yeah. Yeah, Teto going to his next glove-locked entrance.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that he's doing this in the Dark World. Or the Light World, I mean, and not in the Dark World.
Yeah,
So that he
could
can
have
do
gone.
it.
Could have gotten both of them locked out, yeah. Also, based on what you're seeing here in the chat, both our runners have my big key.
Oh, yeah. Teto does have that Mire Big marked on his tracker.
Alright, Ice Palace, what do you have? Mimic Cave, okay. This could be good. Gonna be an item here. Maybe it's one of our big keys we're missing.
Yeah. Maybe another sword?
Could also be that.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is.
could be.
Nice. You're giving out a little blessing there to Teto, I hear.
I mean, I am a just god.
Yeah, Teto finally finding them as well, so that's nice for him.
Yeah, now he'll be able to finish Swamp. He still does not have the Swamp Big Chest, so if he does Swamp, he'll be orphaning that at minimum.
Yeah.
We'll see what he decides to do with Left Side, considering he's done so much more now, and he also has so much more available to him.
Yeah. Again, I see rdwalshv here stacking up with his with the blue goo for his. This is probably the last time we're gonna see him go to the magic shop. He has, if I remember correctly, he has one red, one fairy, one blue at least.
Yeah. rdwalshv is one of the few...
Ooh, Thief Town has been found.
Yes, it has. It was at that southern rock by the...
Fortunately, still no big keys for that though, so he's gonna have to leave it behind.
Right, but he did get the pod big key in here, so he can go back to pod and beat that. He does have 5 big keys, or 5 small keys for pod, so we can full clear that now.
Yep. You just have to remember to do the hammer jump. Technically one of the hardest bomb jump in the game.
I suppose so. I think well, I'd say that the right side GT bomb jump is maybe the hardest one. But
that's why I said one of the hardest.
Yeah.
Because
I think the one I might struggle with most is skip the hook shot.
Yeah. All 3 of these 3 we are talking about are both double pixel perfects. Ice Pal, that best one is not, but it could very well be.
rdwalshv is quickly cleaning up Ice Palace here. Just a Cold Stare left to do. And he's also got half magic and bombos and fire rod now, so he's got plenty of ammunition for this fight.
Yes, he does. He's gonna find his Master Sword soon after this as well, so at least presumably.
I agree, Alta. Does make him look like he's got a speed advantage. Teto is, of course, going to save a little time here because he's doing the diver down.
Yeah. He was fortunate not to be able to do that because of the Vencane.
Right. Though, maybe he would have been perfectly capable of doing it with bombs as well. We don't know, since Red Cane wasn't even an option for rdwalshv.
Yeah.
What was up here? Did we go in the wrong portal or something? No?
I want to imagine that he went to the wrong place because he was probably went there for Ice Palace.
Okay, yeah. Just got a little lost on the way. And yeah, like you said, this is his Master Sword, so good for him.
Both our runners are basically then only 2 big keys away from go. Oh, 2 big keys and 1 ice rod from away from go mode.
Yeah, do we have our crystals laid out here? Or just saying 2 big keys regardless of what it is?
Regardless of what it is, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we might not need the Thieves' Town Big. And we've already got the Eastern Big?
Yes.
Or the Meyer Big, I mean?
We already got the Meyer Big, so so yeah.
So it's possible. Oh, do we know that Thieves' Town is a pendant? That was just marked now.
Oh, we might know then. Alright then. That gives us, if that is the case, that would give us the knowledge that we only need Ice Rod for our no mode and go mode for the other walls. If that is the case.
Yeah, did he just do a map check or something? I certainly missed it if he did.
Could have.
Either way, we're gonna, of course, go and clear out Turtle Rock, and we're just, or not Turtle Rock, we're clearing out Pod, we're looking for the Ice Rod so that we can clear out Turtle Rock as well.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty much even on stuff they've done at this point. So yeah, I'd say Teto is solidly in the lead as long as he doesn't. Oh, wait. What is?
There's a
rdwalshv done?
There's a dependency here if the right side of GT is required.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But I can't imagine rdwalshv going there right now. There's because of him finding his gloves and stuff like that. He's probably gonna do those before going back to GT.
Yeah. Things that aren't Helmasaur before Helmasaur, because if Ice Rod is on Helmasaur, then you're done checking things, I guess.
Well, remember, Looking at his tracker there, he does not know the knowledge of if it is Safe Town or Meyer, so he needs to check these things.
Oh, he doesn't have that knowledge. Okay.
And those things have also disappeared from our trackers as well, so might just have been a misclick somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we confused them talking about hypotheticals.
Could be.
Either way, quickly finishing off Palace Darkness here. Yeah, Meyer could be behind the bomb.
Yeah.
But that's all we've got left for entrances, Tunnel Talk. Plus GT, I imagine. No, we saw Hookshot Cave entrance.
That was sacked by Teto earlier. That would have been really fun, SP man.
Well, that maps doesn't help us at all.
Yeah. It looks like it's time for Smith Chain. Gonna leave a little nice portal here so he can head over to...
Yeah, rdwalshv has already done some of this, so...
Did he do both though?
I'm not sure. He did, like, the hammer pegs for sure. So I think he did the smith, but I'm not positive. And I'm equally unsure about the purple chest, I guess.
We're getting correction here with him just doing, just checking hammer pigs and not doing this machine.
Yeah, fair enough. So I imagine he'll go to Smith from here. Then. Little surprised Teto is doing this. Doing something up here.
He's just leaving a portal here for later, probably.
Okay, fair enough, I guess. Not sure how that is when you've got the mitts, but...
Yeah. Oh, the watch is gonna go through connected to the div.
Oh, there's the big East town.
That is a really solid location for it, because that is just outside safe.
Yeah. But RD Walsh is doing the right side of GT right here, so this is a big one.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, this is GT. I'm gonna start with showing you the right side today. Little bit of a guided tour here for him.
You should show him the left side because he should be much more interested in the things that require hammering.
Yeah, he should. Who has said that he hasn't already seen it as a child or something like that? Maybe he want to go to this side to see the medical properties that could potentially be put into a sword. Yeah, this could be huge for RD Walls, regardless of doing guided tours.
Yep. Well, nothing there. As a reminder, we still do have the Cackwell behind Eagle 1 as a possibility for our Ice Rod.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not found all of the small keys for that yet, though. That is a Mario map.
Yeah, that's good. That gives us info.
Yeah.
There's a small key for Turtle Rock there.
We are gonna get us ourselves here is gonna get the information soon regardless, because Hero is getting to the end of Steve Town here.
Yeah, we are very quickly nearing the end of checks in the game. Though the absence of Meyer is interesting.
It is. I almost want to think that it is either behind Ped or it is behind Aga 1 in that Cackwell for Quake into Meyer entrance. Well, that is the map for Steve Town. How wonderful of them.
Oh,
That brings Ped into consideration now for Teto.
Yeah, I guess, are those... Does he have all the Skullwood's keys then? I guess he does.
Technically there are 3 keys, but I don't think he's gonna think too much about that.
Well, I mean, the third key is in Pinball Room. Oh, I guess he did get the Pinball Room key, so yeah, maybe he's only got 2. Yeah, I guess maybe you just go beat Moth because it's 2 items at this point. I'm not really sure. Well, he's gonna do the big one first. That's very valid.
It is.
Meanwhile, these checks by RD Walsh are things that we've already seen on Tito's side.
Nice little hook there so you can dash. He's using that hook shot very...
Because that matches the auto-tracked settings, so best to keep with those settings. Oh, you can hook that tree and dash above it. I don't know why I've never really tried that.
It is very precise. It is probably the most precise one of the hookshot ones. And there you have Shahasana. It is the big key through swamp.
Okay, that's annoying. Thank you, friend. Well, that was a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess you go back to Swamp and do that because you went through all this trouble, right?
It looks like he's on the way to Skullwoods, but our catfish has not been checked by any of our runners yet, so he's heading up there first.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense, that's for sure. Plus the Dark Shopping Mall rock is not checked, so... Maybe we do catfish first in case it's just the one thing we need, you know?
Teto is going
check
away.
all of Meyer.
He's taking the dark world of this. He did not go here through the portal earlier. Is this Meyer? It isn't.
Okay, so it's nothing. That's kind of a moot point now.
Yeah.
He is mirroring here. Is he not going to catfish? That's a very curious decision, if not.
Yeah, it is.
That was certainly the time to go there.
To be fair, he is only really right now want to look for my entrance. And so he might just be checking all the entrances he hasn't done yet, just to see if he needs to look for that Quake medallion.
I mean, I guess, but he just really needs the ice rod, so...
That too. Well, there's my entrance, so...
Oh, did we count this rock? I don't know if we were counting
we have not seen this yet, as rdwalshv is getting there now as well.
Yeah. Man, this sure looks like a close race if this is right. I can't... Gotta look at this a little more and see, did they have everything the same? I mean, Teto has Thieves Town beaten, but possibly for nothing?
It wasn't anything in there, really.
Yeah, and I mean, we just don't know if there's something on the ped. Yeah, it could still be our ice rod on the pedestal.
Yeah. And it wasn't really anything on the right side of GT as well, so Teto is in a very favorable position at the moment. The worst thing for him right now would be finding that small key to GT, because then that is probably the place he's gonna go first for that ice rod hunt if it isn't here.
Right.
The best thing for Teto would be if Ice Rod is here. The worst thing would be if Ice Rod is on that Cackwell behind Aga 1, because then we probably see him going to ET first.
I'll tell you what is here is a couple swords so far.
Mm-hmm. And look at the difference here of priority as well. rdwalshv heading to the back first to check if that is the ice rod. Ooh, the book for Teto there in the big chest of Meyer. But yeah, rdwalshv checking the back, checking boss first to see if he needs to check anything else in Ice Palace.
There's our second Castle Tower small, so that puts climbing Aga Tower very much on the table.
Yeah. And he's going there now as well. Alright.
So, it seems that Teto did everything except for cutscene chest, I believe.
We did.
Which is valid.
It's fair. Like, when you're standing at the cutscene and just waiting at the end of the scene here, it feels like it takes forever. Trying to set up towards the spooky basement. He got the first one.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Got the second one as well.
It's hard for me to tell on the first one without the sound on his stream.
Yeah.
And you got that one as well. So, he's cooking.
Mm-hmm. What's also a really good point there being explained in not explained but stated in the chat. If Ice was here, that would have been a good sword advantage for Teto as well, but it wasn't. So the sword is gonna be equalized here at the back, but it it still feels like it is advantage here for Teto because of that safe town being cleared out for him.
So the huge moment here, of course, is if does rdwalshv check the cutscene chest? Because if the ice rod is there, I have to imagine that Teto is not coming back in for that.
Yeah, he probably isn't at that point.
Right. So is rdwalshv gonna do like full right side of this and then full clear to the left? He's going back to the left first, I guess. No. Okay.
He's doing full right. He's doing right side first. Yeah.
Yeah, this is valid and it's very interesting. Kind of checking the chests in like order of expediency in a way.
Yeah.
Certainly not in order of efficiency. That's interesting.
So yeah, looks like Teto is gonna follow the book potentially to Bombo's tablets.
Yeah, makes sense. It's relatively quick. I honestly do not remember
Oh,
Castle Tower was. We might
It is
want
Castle
to...
Tower time. He's prioritizing Cackwell over checking the book location.
Man, I feel like if you're in this, if you took that portal, you got to go down and check Bombos before you.
Yeah,
You go through the trouble of climbing Castle Tower.
I can agree to that. It is a very quick. It's a very quick sec. You only lose like 20 seconds on it on doing that. So I can agree with checking that before doing this. Cutscene sec here for the walls as well.
Yeah, this is a big moment. This is gonna be one big moment, and then the next question mark is what does rdwalshv do after finishing this check? Because if he also climbs, then I think Teto has this won.
Yeah. Grab your armchairs, everybody. He's gonna drop down now. It is not.
Okay. So if rdwalshv goes to a tablet, he's got a good shot.
Yeah.
But if he goes to if he goes to Castle Tower, then it's pretty much over, I think.
Yeah. Because at that point, Teto is always gonna be in front of him.
He's going south. Big news.
Yeah. Yep. The other brace moment now, everybody.
Let's hope he doesn't go into Thieves Town. Oh, he's doing
Spy Cave.
This is also new.
Okay. It isn't.
Yeah.
How friendly is Aga here as well?
Yeah, this is a pretty quick climb by Teto for sure.
Yeah, it was very efficient.
He's still got a chance here, even if the Cackwell is not the answer. But if rdwalshv goes into Thieves Town here, well, I mean, he doesn't have the big key yet, so he's obviously not going in there yet.
Aga 1 is not very friendly. I do not agree with all the walls here because I would have gone and checked Eva tablet first before heading into Castle Tower, because at this point you have committed to the other stuff. So I would probably have checked Eva tablet here before going to Castle Tower.
I don't know if I agree. I think this is fine. Like, he's just combining efficiencies, right? So you know, you're not really combining ether with anything else. This is a losing play for him this session, essentially. But from his perspective, it doesn't seem bad. Yeah, so anyway, it's probably in the well, but either way, well,
But
either...
Yeah, this is the quickest way to get there. doing the whirlpool.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we're getting ice or quake from here.
We could just get the last Skullwood small key to put the pedestal in logic.
Yeah. But that.
Yeah.
Well, as they say on Warner Brothers, that's all, folks. That's quick as well.
Okay, maybe we'll get all 3 of those things.
Ooh, there is the sewer key
Higher
as well.
house. Oh, okay.
All right. Maya entrance, Skullwoods. Woods. What are you going for here, Teto? He's gonna go and check Ped. He wants to see if he needs to prioritize Skullwoods.
Yeah, certainly valid.
Put your Ped bless or Ped no in chat, everybody. It isn't just a compass. That it feels like it's gonna put Teto away from checking Skullwoods at all.
Yeah, for sure. I would think he goes to Ether first, and that's looks like where he's going.
The worst thing right now for Teto here is because he's going back to places he's been before, and then he might find the 4th GT small on the way. It would be much better if Ped for him indicated that he needed to go to Skullwoods in that regard.
Yeah, if it's not here, I think that rdwalshv might go straight to...
There it is!
It's right there. Okay. Man, if only he had listened to your advice, rdwalshv could have come away with the win here.
Yeah.
That is a super convenient laser bridge for location, that's for sure.
Yeah. This is a butter sword, or if you could call it a butter knife with some silver utensils. The fight against Ganon is gonna be so quick.
I think Lynn's point is that there's also an item on Mothula, so just check beat Mothula, and then maybe that's your go mode. And then if not, check Ped. So
I agree with that. Oh wow, shovel from Trinex.
Oh, the shovel? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be checking that. But that's a full tracker for Teto, though, other than beating Moth.
Yeah. It is. Also, I just love the tracker he has. I love that tracker. It looks so goofy and fun.
Yeah, the restream can't see Tito's tracker, but it's like all crude cartoons of all the items, basically.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and rdwalshv is checking Meyer. I mean, it makes sense, but yeah, that is unfortunate.
He's gonna get hit by this bird at least once or twice.
Unfortunately, there's no hit.
Has damage. Maybe just once.
It doesn't have a hit indicator. Doesn't the sprite have? No.
No, it definitely hits you once.
No, I think the sprite doesn't have a hit indicator during that cutscene.
No, it does hit you during the cutscene.
It does.
Yes.
Visually, it doesn't have one. it very much still hits you, but it doesn't look like you have been hit.
Oh, right. Anyway, easy Ganon fight for Teto here. What else could he possibly want?
Yeah, just 4 silver arrows hit here. Force him not get the torch clip, but he should be fine anyways. Can get a sneak attack in here, where he can get the double, and then he just need one more.
Yeah, he was trying to get a triple set up towards the top, but he was just a little too close for comfort. And anyway, get your GGs into chat for Teto. Moving on to 5-2, so he's gonna be in the play-in race to get into the bracket.
Yeah, good job for him. Locking in, essentially, ensuring that he is still in the winners, or at least fighting for the winners. There's bracket, while us other losers will have to play for the losers tournament. And that is a forfeit from rdwalshv as well, and immediately leave as well.
Yeah, he took off. That's too bad.
He ejected himself.
I'm not sure if we're getting these guys into the booth.
No. He's still gonna come and talk to us, though, based on what I'm seeing here in our race chat. But yeah, before they come in here, let's just talk a little bit about this seed. This seed honestly could have fooled me for being an all dungeon or completionist with just how everything was placed out.
Yeah, there was a lot of interesting placements that kind of misled the runners, but in the end, a lot of that stuff was just not required. Just had to kind of go to the right places, get that book, and take it to Ether for your ice rod, and good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think there was a single required thing in Thieves Town or in Skull or in Eastern at all. I don't think you had to enter a dungeon if you want. Anyway, these guys are in the waiting room. Let's get them down here.
Yeah.
Hello
there.
GG's.
Hey again.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, GG's.
So many mistakes, and I don't know. I think like you could skip the 20 or 30 minutes until 120 mark. I don't know what happened between this. I walked so many times in circles. Oh, horrible. Really just horrible.
Yeah, me and Cooper was basically talking here just before you guys joined that this seed could have fooled us for being an all dungeon or completionist with how everything felt when you guys were running around.
Yeah, it's the classic Crosskeys, like, yeah, you went the turtle rock laser bridge connector, you don't go back. Oh, you missed the hammer, you missed the boots, and oh no, really.
Yeah, that was a really big moment in the race because Teto went through that connector before having the Moon Pearl, whereas rdwalshv went through after having the Moon Pearl and had the hammer significantly earlier, and we thought that was a pretty big advantage. But then Teto smartly went back once you had the mirror so that you could check those ledges, and then you got your hammer, and in the end you weren't that far behind to get in the boots and stuff either. But
okay, it felt so bad. Like, I forgot one or twice to mirror after exiting something, and I was like, oh, can I go back somewhat maybe? Oh, this felt, and that this could be against a really great opponent just too much, especially in Crosskeys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Things like that can totally make a big difference for sure.
Yeah. We were also a little bit worried about GT right side for you there, accidentally using that small key.
Oh yeah, I went like, yeah, I'm not going back. I don't care. It's a bad connector anyway, and I hope I get the key maybe, and then you don't get the key and be like, screw that. I think one of my options were like Swamp Palace Big Chest maybe, and I don't know. I felt like playing a bit skippy in the end and not going for Catfish and giving more and more options to RD at this point, and felt like, yeah, whatever. I don't know. It really didn't feel the seed at all.
Yeah. Meanwhile, your opponent had all 4 GT smalls for a very long time, so
Yeah.
it was somewhere in the early game. What was that?
I'm assuming that like Teto missed the left side swamp GT small.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still have the big chest left in Swamp? Because I thought the big key was pretty late, so this
I never
was one
found
of
that
the
big
out-
key.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
yeah.
I found that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. This felt like an out as well. Like, of course I played CT before going the book checks at this point, and it was
Yeah,
like,
same.
No. What else would you last locate somewhat? And I felt like, yeah, maybe Swamp, but then I have to play left side because of reasons. But you still played right side GT, so I guess. So,
Yeah. And RD Walsh did do Bombos before doing Egg Tower, and if the Ice Rod had been there, this would have been a different outcome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We also had Spy Cave there down there in the swamp entrance as well.
Yeah. Yep. Those were 2, one-offs that could have won the game for him, but
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
didn't.
like as soon as I got the book in the CT small, like just back to back, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna do that route. It's 7 checks ultimately, though. Yeah.
You might also be interested to know, RD Walsh, that the Thieves Town Big Key was in the purple chest. So
Oh, God.
That's fun.
That'll-
Yeah.
that allowed Teto to clear Thieves Town, and yeah,
Great for
put
Pet, maybe.
the pedestal very much in play.
Yeah.
It was still a 50-50 for me, as I didn't have any of those remaining maps for either Maya nor Maya. What was missing? Maya nor Thieves Town at this point. So it felt like, yeah, let's clear this. And if it's a crystal, that's fine. If it's a pendant, then not. then you even wasted more time for, there's nothing inside. So yeah. But
I mean, yeah, it's good clear. You might be a crystal, and you're looking for that Ice Rod either way. So
yeah, pretty interesting scene, but not great to play, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's like totally interesting to watch this, and of course someone will win like by a margin, I guess, because you have like 30 options going elsewhere, and whoever makes the right call at the better time wins the game. So maybe someone has an advantage in getting to this position a little bit earlier because of the early game, but in the end it's still like, yeah, if it would have been there, then something happened.
exactly. Well, you both made some mistakes, of course, but
Yeah.
in the end, pretty well played by both. Entertaining race to watch. Yeah, Teto, you're moving on to the play-in race. Do you have any thoughts about that?
My first time even be like +2 in the overall score and in the pre-phase here, in the Swiss phase. So yay, I guess. But unfortunately, I'm away for like 4 days starting on Friday. So I don't know. I think I have, or I might be able to play this on Thursday async offline. We will see. I don't know. I didn't thought about making it this far, to be honest. And even before the race, I was like, yeah, those thoughts are for after the race. So yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, that's fine. You can fill out the scheduling form. We'll see if we can make something work, and if not, it'll probably be async, I guess. But yeah, that's fun. Happy to have you in there. RD Walsh, moving on to the secondary bracket, if you choose to do so, will we see you in there?
It's the better bracket, right? There might be more players, so way more interesting. And
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No,
yeah.
like I am bummed to miss out on the play-in. Like I've always liked play-in, and yeah, like like, and I know like just speaking on my seed, like I'm gonna regret missing out on the GT. Like I kind of like fixated on getting the sword out of desert and just like forgot that I had never like looked into that connector. So yeah, that's like the main thing that like I'm kind of ruined right now. But yeah. No, I'm looking forward to secondary bracket. Like I'm bummed right now, but like I'll just sleep it off. Take a nap pretty soon, and yeah, it'll be fine. And I'm looking forward to playing with the other guys.
Even with me, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah,
those play-in race.
No, like I don't know if you've like seen like who else in the play-in race. That's a really good lineup. Like I mean, it's usually a really good lineup, but like I mean, like I look at that lineup and it's like I don't know who the weak. Not that there's like any weak links, but like I don't know like who's gonna finish bottom 4. Like it's just like drawing straws at some point. But yeah, like that's I wish you luck, but yeah, that's a big one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other thoughts before we wrap this up?
Too many tournaments. Thank you so much for the game. I really appreciate this. It was a really close one, and I think a pretty entertaining one. So thanks for commentating. Thanks for playing. It was a really pleasure. All those weeks against everyone, especially right now in the end against you. And best of luck for the better bracket phase.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks to you guys for the restream. Like I've joined this tournament every year since the first. I'll be joining it until you put the kibosh on it. So yeah, like I'm very happy to just be a part of this. So yeah, thanks guys.
Yeah, much appreciated. Well, if you guys want more Crosskeys action, I think we've got some coming up pretty soon here.
Yeah, about 15 minutes.
Ooh.
So that's
You're
where
going to
we're gonna
send
head.
us over that way? All right.
Yep. Gonna run us over to CSR 2. It's going to be Moogle versus Malxanthos. It's a 5-1 race. This is another fun, interesting, on-the-line race kind of thing. So we'll see you all there.